Hey everyone, I'm Kain,
And I'm Ace.
and today we are going to go through the Departure Tower after we just finished the tutorial dungeon. So today we're going to talk about friends and combos on matching the orbs.
Yeah. So Departure Tower is the first stage. We're just gonna go ahead and show you guys this first dungeon here.
So tower entrance, here we go, and key thing about getting friends to help you in the dungeon, you normally tend to just look for the coolest one. So let's pick this guy. He's Shin.
Yeah, so when you're starting out, you're going to want to request these people as friends, and you can do that after the dungeon's over. So once you select them here, and then you'll use them to help you battle, and then at the end it can say, do you want to request that friend? Go ahead, so you can select this guy and start going on that. But yeah, once you finish the dungeon, you can go ahead and request them. It'll send them a message saying, hey, I want to be your friend. And then at that point, actually, they have a leader skill, and that leader skill on that monster will be active if they're your friend and they're on your friends list and you select them later on. So right now, his leader skill is not active because we're not actually friends, but in order to get friends, you have to do it this way first. So cool.
Alright, so our first dungeon here, and kind of our thought process is to look for same color orbs that are close to each other, so I'll probably start at the very bottom and bottom left, start with the red, and so if I go up I'll get the green, and then I'll travel up to get the blue, and right here, oops.
And so yeah, you can see that the timer starts to go, so yeah. Once it runs out, it stops wherever you're at that point. So yeah, you're going to look for groups, and there's certain patterns as well that you want to look for that kind of help you out.
So I'll start with the green, this one right here, go down, get the blue.
So yeah, one of the shapes that is actually really common that you'll look for is an L shape, or just like three in a kind of like a corner. So like you can see there's a green L and a blue L. So Kain, how would you show them how to get both of those real quick?
There you go. Do that. Okay. And some great drops.
Cool. Another thing that I like to do when I'm making combos is actually, if I see one, then I work my way backwards from that one. So if I'm like, oh, okay, I can easily get, say I'm looking at that green right there, and I'm looking at that blue piece, I'm like, oh, I could easily get that green by moving that blue over. But actually, could I get the blue somehow that is right next to it? So yeah, maybe if I take that pink, I can move it through the red part and into the blue and into the green, and then I can make a pink at the top or something like that. So
I don't think I did what you said, but
now we've got an L in the upper left corner. A good way to get an L is to just simply follow the L. So take that pink and just follow the L, and you'll see that it makes a line right
Here's
there.
another L. Oh, and we're done.
And that's the battle. So now at the end here, we're going to see the friend thing.
Yeah.
Make sure to push yes. So yeah, looks like we caught a couple of monsters.
Right, and here we go. Here it tells you if you want to be friends with this guy.
Yeah.
And so I just push yes, and it sends a request, and he will have to, or he or she will have to accept it in order for that person to be on your friends list. And so we'll move on to the next dungeon. And so we'll just use the top guy.
Yeah, that's a pretty strong monster.
Yeah. And so you notice there's a lot of L's in this. So there's that purple, yellow, purple, blues. So I'll probably start at the very top, go through the purple, then yellow, then purple, blue, and blue.
Yeah, you see how all those L's made it really easy to just quickly get all the combos. And here we have something cool actually set up on the right side right now. Kain will go ahead and show you how it is there. So actually when you see them staggered like that, you see the red is staggered, you can easily make that by simply just going through the middle. And then you start to think about, hey, look what's going to happen once I clear that red line, the greens will drop down on top of each other, so you don't even have to mess with them at that point.
So there we go. You can see it drop.
We made the red, and the green just dropped right down because we knew that that was once the red line got cleared, the green would fall.
And we'll do another triangle, and that should clear that. Or not.
Not quite, we're too weak.
So this is a little bit tougher puzzle.
Not a lot that you can see there.
We'll probably start at the pink at the very top.
Nice.
That's the end.
There you go.
Get a couple more guys. New one.
Oh,
This guy with spear. Goblin.
blue goblin.
And then accept by pushing yes.
Send him a friend invite as well. Alright, now this is going to be the third and I think the final level of this dungeon. Let's go ahead and request Timmy to be our friend.
Here we go. You ready? So
yeah, so as you can see, this is a pretty good puzzle. A lot of colors that are kind of jumbled up together. There you go. Moved through the green L. Perfectly made that right there. See that there's a lot of blue next to each other, a lot of purple next to each other, a lot of yellow next to each other.
I think I'm gonna make a massive attack of blue so I can clear this a little faster.
Alright, so we're gonna try to get 5. As you can see, he made 5. It didn't have to be in a row, he made it actually in a T shape.
Yeah.
But we'll see that blue mass attack shows up there. Killed everything. Nice.
And I'll do it again. Put the blues all together. And not quite enough.
But yeah, I see him mostly making a lot of L's here, so that's pretty good. Alright, see you moved through the staggered formation right down the middle. And that cleared that. Oh, not gonna kill too much.
Let's do another massive attack of green.
Overall greens that time?
Darn, not enough.
Oh, not quite. You have to level some of these monsters up so they do more damage.
Yeah. So that would be the end and the boss battle.
Alright, yeah, boss battle. Boss battle is usually a little bit more difficult, but at this stage in the game it shouldn't be too hard.
And this should clean it up.
Let's hope so. Alright, nice. So that was that. Our RCR helper there, we made purple and he did a pretty big attack, and you can see how useful your friends can be. And then we beat that. We got a magic stone, so now our magic stone counter up there in the top right corner is at 1. Let's go ahead and request to be his friend there. And yeah, so that was the first dungeon. Probably the first 10 to 12 dungeons are pretty easy, so I would just say that we're going to go ahead and just beat those on our own here. If there's one dungeon that you guys really want to see, go ahead and let us know, but outside of that, we're probably going to just go into the dungeon called Tower of Giants. But that's probably the next kind of significant landmark, I'd say, for you guys there, and we'll show you how to beat that and kind of what the importance is of that one. But outside of that, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching.
All right, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Bye-bye.